How you doing, guys? It is scannerbarkly here. Today's video is some Warframe. We're going to talk about how to kill Captain Vor. I've noticed a lot of new people can struggle with Vor when they first hit him because he's quite the step up in difficulty, and I'm down at the lower level, kind of grinding up a lot of my Warframes and weapons a lot of the time, and every now and then I like to just kind of drop back in higher level stuff and just piggyback people through the fight, because I remember it being a pain in the ass the first time I did it. It was a rude introduction to the damage scaling of bosses in Warframe. So let's quickly talk about Vor. He's got a clone flesh value of 1300 points, he's got a shield value of 1400 points, and he's got alloy armor of 250 points. Abilities wise, he's got his teleport, which makes him juke around the place when you're trying to shoot him. He's got his these Nervos mines that kind of work the same way to Vauban's mines, and they land on the ground and they chain attacks to people close by, so you want to avoid them. And he's also got an Oracle laser, which will mess you up. The way he works is he's a 3-stage fight. You get rid of his shields the first time, you take away a third of his health, and his shield bubble will come up and will recharge his shields entirely. While he's doing that, he'll teleport in some Grineer guys, so be expecting that. And be prepared to deal with the Grineer troops that are both in the room when you get there and also will spawn in when Vor recharges his shields. After he comes back up the first time, he'll still be using his Seer pistol, which is a slow moving projectile, but it does a lot of damage if it hits you, and he'll be chucking those mines that I already talked about. After you drop him the second time when his shields come back, he'll come back up using the Oracle laser, and you really want to keep cover for that if you're new to the game. If this is your first time fighting Vor, you will want cover because that thing will mess you up. Do not melee him, because he does a lot more melee damage than you do, and he can't be affected by a stagger, whereas he will stagger you pretty much first shot. So you really do need to be careful when it comes to Vor. I like to run heat and cold damage against him, because heat gives a bit of extra damage to the clone flesh and cold gives some extra damage to the shield and the alloy armor. I also like to run impact, because it's the shields that bother me. Anything with a rechargeable shield just bugs me in the game. I like to run impact to get rid of it, and I like to combo electrical damage and cold damage on my weapon for a bit of magnetic damage, which will once again strip away the shields pretty freaking quickly. You want to keep your distance from him for the most part. As I said, his melee damage will mess you up. The mines, if he gets one of those mines on you, you're gonna know all about it. It's probably gonna drop you if you're new to the game. The second you feel those mines attacking you, you need to move out of there and into cover. And the Oracle laser, you definitely want to keep cover, because that will absolutely ruin your day. It's a good idea to run a mag against him. You can use your shield polarized to deal with his shields, which is a great thing. And drops wise, when you beat him, he will drop parts to the Seer pistol. Now it's not a bad weapon by any means. It's actually a fun little almost snipery pistol that does a lot of damage, and it can be good fun. If you grind against him a little bit after that first kill, you should get all the parts pretty quickly. But that's it for Vor. It's not a terrible fight once you're going in knowing what to expect. A lot of people clearly don't though. So if you're the guy in there who knows what's up, just play cautiously. Keep yourself alive and chip away at his shields and eventually his health, and you will win. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks very much for watching. Now go kill Vor, and all the best.